Found out that I was pregnant, I was like, okay, my body can do this. It was just so amazing. Not only the fact that like we're gonna have a baby, but it was just amazing that I just thought, oh, my body does what it's supposed to do. So it was just amazing feelings about myself and my life and just my body and about having a new baby. So that's when we found out. It was a little bit scary at first because we didn't really have secure employment, and so we were worried about like financially making it. But we knew we're educated people, we're gonna find jobs. But hearing like, it's a bad economy and all this stuff, it was a little bit scary, but more exciting than anything. We never felt like, oh, we shouldn't have done this or anything like that. We knew we wanted to have a baby, and we were just feeling super blessed. That I think blessed is the best word. So the challenges I was kind of talking about a little earlier were that we didn't really know where we were going to live. Like, we didn't really feel like we had roots, or we weren't. Neither of us had like a job that we could say like was going to keep us somewhere, and so we were feeling a little bit scared. I think both of us about we're having a baby. We're going to have to provide for this baby. We need to have something figured out. So that was challenging throughout my pregnancy until my husband got a job here in San Francisco. Until he had a job that was basically his dream job, and then everything we felt like, okay, a deep breath, like everything's coming together. That was toward the end. I guess I was 7 months pregnant, 6.5 or 7 months pregnant when we found that out. So, but that was just an amazing turn of events in our lives, like just amazing. I was really ready to have him, and because I was feeling really big, and it was the sleeping, like, laying down to sleep and not feeling I couldn't get comfortable, and so I was eating lots of like pineapple, and I was like trying to doing the pressure point things, and I noticed myself getting like really worked up a little bit, like, and I was thinking, and Dan helped me to sort of like calm down about it. Like, he's gonna come when he's supposed to come. Like, he's gonna come when he's ready. And we were just talking about it. Just be comfortable and rest easy and not be worked up. So I decided I was gonna go into his room. So I went into his room and I laid down a blanket, and I had my laptop, and I put on some nice music, something that made me feel relaxed, and I had some of his books. Some of his books that we had gotten for him, and I just laid down on the floor, and I was like relaxing to the music, and then I read him, I think, a couple of books. One was Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, and I was just talking to him, and saying that whenever you're ready, you come when you're ready, and we're so excited to meet you. I can't wait to hold you, and just talking to him and reading to him. And I remember saying like, okay, I'm not going to read anymore now. It's you'll get to hear a book whenever you come out, And but I laid down and just took a nap. Yeah, I just took a nap in his room, and I was just really allowing myself to be like to let things go, like the way that we had talked about. Just like during the birth we talked about just letting go, and so I was really trying to practice that. I feel like, and then he ended up. So that was the day I went into labor during the birth. Like I was letting things go, but like I was ready to like. I can't take it. Like, I wanted to check out, And I think you and Dan, like, I know he got a tremendous amount of support from you, like, just helping him to help me. You guys kept me from wanting to totally check out, like, and not even try to be there and try to be experiencing it and to deal with it or something. Not that I had a choice.
My sense was that that we created safety for you to be able to let go of everything and just totally dive in.
Yeah. No, that's a great way. I think safety is the biggest thing. I think that's what I was looking for, was like, I think after when we talked about it, and it was this idea, I think you and Dan separately, like, were kind of getting the same vibe, which I'll be in the shower when I get the time to shower, which feels like it's hard to get now, that time, but I'll be in the shower and enjoying the water and just have time to myself, and I'll think about the birth, and I feel so proud and empowered, I think is like the best way to describe it. Like, I did that, you know, and when I look at how he's growing and how big he was when he was born, when I think about that, I'm like, I did that.
Like you were saying that this is from your breast milk too.
Yeah, exactly. And he's growing.
Like
I'm seeing like, and my husband's really good about telling me like, you're giving him life. You know, you've given him life, and he tells me like, you made the perfect baby. You know, like he tells me stuff like that. And I'm like, we did it together. But my husband's really good about, you know, really giving me credit for how he's growing and how he's doing. Like whenever I feel doubtful about things like my own abilities or just what I'm doing, you know, when I have those days, it's really great to have him here to lift me up and tell me, you know, you're doing an okay job, you're doing a great job, and it makes me believe it, you know, maybe not right away, but eventually I'm like, okay, I trust his, you know, what he's telling me, and so it makes it really good. It's so magical, it's lovely, like, to think about having given birth to him and that whole experience, because I feel like that connection with Dan, you know, it's just amazing. We're always going to have that. We're always going to have that experience, that whole, and I know he loves thinking about it, you know, so it's great. It's never going to go away. It's always going to be a part of, like, my life.